everybody?
Good morning.
Good. All right. Thanks, Ken. Big practice for us today, coming off the tough loss Wednesday night. Thought our guys' effort was terrific, competed at a high level, but just unable to get that one stop we needed there at the end of the game. Great opportunity tomorrow. Alabama, number one offensive team in the country, incredibly explosive at that end of the floor. Guard play has been elite. Thought that was a high-level game Wednesday night, their win over Auburn. So they present a lot of challenges on both sides of the ball, but looking forward to the opportunity tomorrow night and open it up for any questions.
Just I guess going back and looking at the last game, the ball movement, it looked like there were a lot of, kind of one pass and shoot, no pass and shoot kind of possessions for you guys early in the game. Is that something you guys have really focused on in the last couple of days? Because that A&M game, you guys were moving it around really well and having a lot of success.
Yeah, I thought, Glenn, when you look back, we had some really good offensive possessions, and we didn't finish enough plays. It's an interesting stat. We're second in the league in the percentage of our shots that come at the rim, but we're 10th in percentage. And so we have to finish better around the basket. I thought we missed some opportunities there when we were getting stops early in the game to finish some plays. And then just some of the unforced turnovers. And, in a tight game like that, we'll all look to the last 2 minutes, and certainly those are important possessions, but just the value of every possession throughout the game. And we had 3 possessions where we simply did not complete a pass and dropped a pass for a turnover. And we had 2 possessions, one-hand passes that led to turnovers. And, of course, in a tight game like that, you would love those possessions back.
You talk about valuing possessions. Alabama, one of the top teams in the country in fast break points and also in scoring, obviously, top 5 in scoring. Taking care of the ball again, you guys kind of seem to lapse back into the turnovers again.
Yeah, a lot of unforced ones. The one positive is we were creating turnovers on our defensive end. I think Georgia was 6 assists to 18 turnovers, which is a really good ratio there on that side of the ball. But then 16 turnovers for us. We obviously know the Auburn game where we had 17. The difference in the 2 against Auburn, they had 16 steals. So there was a lot of live ball turnovers. Their pressure really bothered us. In this game, 9 of our turnovers were dead ball, where we just threw the ball away, didn't complete passes. So it's really about eliminating the unforced ones because, to your point, more importantly, best transition team in the country in Alabama, and you certainly don't want poor offense to lead to bad positions in your transition defense against them.
Just wondering maybe why Tyrell didn't play in the last game, and then any update you might have on Carlos and Damian Collins.
Yeah, Tyrell tweaked his knee a little bit in practice on Monday, was able to get through practice on Tuesday, Wednesday, but was questionable and unable to go in the game. We'll be back in practice today. Hope to have him back tomorrow. Damian and Carlos still rehabbing. Carlos with the knee, Damian the shoulder. I would expect both would be out tomorrow.
Yeah, Coach, what jumps out to you the most about Alabama's backcourt of Sears and Estrada?
It was Sears, returning first-team All-League guy. I mean, so efficient offensively, puts so much pressure on your defense because not only does he shoot it at such a high percentage, at the point guard position, he's shooting over 52% from the floor this year. His quickness and explosiveness off the bounce puts a lot of pressure on your defense. Estrada's been terrific all season long, but in the game Wednesday night, it was Reitzel and Griffin were fantastic. So Those four guys have played at a high level. Obviously, their ability to shoot the three. They're making 11 threes a game at 39% as a team, and they do a great job with their spacing and just have weapons at every position on the floor. All right, thanks a lot.